Hey everybody, this is Chad Rainey here with Trust Your Passion. Trust Your Passion is a passion movement. What I mean when I say that is I like to interview people and ask them, what's your passion? And the funny thing is, I met a gentleman a year ago named Michael. And Michael is a very smart man. He's always sitting on the terrace at the mall reading a book. He's very well known and he was actually 22 years ago, he was on 60 Minutes. So he's been very much a big impact on the community here, and Michael is a owner of a immigration business. What they do is they help you through the process of how to get somebody through the process of to get engaged, to get married, and get married in the U.S., through the process of getting people the visa and the whole process of immigration. It's a very long process here. It takes about 2 years, and he has a very high rate number of how many people are approved versus people that use lawyers here. And I highly recommend him, and he's a very good man. And he is from the U.S., but he's been here for many years. I met him about a year ago, and he said he needed a scooter. He's having some trouble getting around. He wanted to get a scooter. So I told him, I said, just go back to the U.S., get one, and drive and get back on the airplane with your scooter and bring it back. And so he did that. He went to Las Vegas. He has a immigration business out of Las Vegas, and he also has one here in Cebu City, and it's in the Ayala Mall on the 4th floor. It's called the Alvos, and Alvos is Orvis, whatever. Orvis is they help everybody through the process. So as you're going forward, they help you through the process of immigration for somebody to get their visa. He's a good friend, a good guy. He's got some funny stories. He's always got some funny stories, and it's going to really kind of blow your mind a little bit as far as some of the people that he's met through the years. All right, so look forward to you. Hey, listen, you can like and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. I appreciate all your time. Thank you so much. Keep watching this video. It's a very interesting story, and I hope you enjoy.
After I married my first wife in the Philippines, I started taking tours to the Philippines. I brought American guys over here to meet their fiance or to get married, to find a girl to get married to, right? My voice is going, by the way. And I brought this guy over here. His name was, well, I won't give you his name, but he's still around. TS, let's call it TS. And this guy came over here and he married a beautiful gal, a really nice gal, who was a graduate accountant. And he went to the States, and they were married for about 15 years. And after 15 years, she decided, well, you know, I need another guy. I need something else. So she went into a high-priced accounting firm and divorced this fellow. Now, this fellow was the nicest looking guy you've ever seen. Very handsome guy. Very sharp dresser, very intelligent. In fact, he's a software engineer for a major company on the East Coast. I mean, this guy's really sharp, sort of. After she left him, he contacted me and he says, Mike, after about 6 months this was, he says, Mike, I got this girlfriend over there in Cebu, and she's just graduating from engineer school, and she needs some money helping to pay for her examination, about $750. So can you transfer that money for me? I said, yeah, I can do it, but TS, I think you're making a mistake. You shouldn't do this. He said, oh no, she's good. She's solid gold. I wouldn't, this girl is fine. Okay. So we did. We transferred the money to her. About 3 months later, he said, well, Mike, she graduated from engineering school. She got her degree. Everything's good. And she's got a job in Singapore And the only problem with the job in Singapore, she needs $7,000 for a fee in order so she can go to work for this company. I said, Toussaint, for sure you are being scammed. This is BS and you better know it. He said, no, Mike, she's gold, she's gold, she's gold. I said, Toussaint, I won't do it. I won't send that kind of money to her. So he did anyway. He sent her $7,000. Then he never heard from her again. It was all over. Well, the next thing you know, 2 or 3 months after that, Toussaint says, well, Mike, I got a new girl. She's in Bacolod on Negros. And I just set her up in a internet cafe and coffee shop. And we're putting in furniture now and all this stuff, so I'm coming over. And I'll see you when I get there. So he came here to the office. And he said, yeah, we just bought furniture, I leased a building, I paid all this, and but she wants me to buy her a car now. I said, well, Toussaint, I think you're being scammed again. Oh, no, this girl's solid gold. I said, let me have one of my girls here in the office call her and see if she'll come over and see you since you're here in Cebu. She would not come. So I had the girls call around over there in Bacolod, and they found out that she's a ladyboy and she has no coffee shop at all. It's all fake. So I tell Toussaint this. He said, oh my God, I don't know what to. He said, she wants 20,000 pesos to fly over here and see me because the plane from Bacolod only certain hours and it costs 20,000. I said, well, first off, that plane doesn't cost 20,000 pesos to fly to Cebu round trip. It just doesn't do that. He said, well, I'm going to send her the money. I said, Toussaint, you're being scammed again. He said, no, I'm not. So he goes to the airport to meet this girl. He sits out there for 2 days waiting for that flight to come in that never came in. And finally he called me and says, Mike, she never showed up. I said, well, I wonder why, too. You know? So he goes home. 3 or 4 months later, and then I find out, by the way, that he'd been sending money to other girls in the Philippines as well, and thousands of dollars, big time. So finally he calls again. He says, Mike, I got a girl in Mindanao, and she's the one, I'm sure. Okay, so he comes back. He calls the girl in Mindanao. She won't come. She won't come to Cebu. And he won't go to Mindanao. So I said, well, what do you want to do, Toussaint? Well, I don't know. But I got this other girl down there, and I've been sending her. Really? Yeah. So he's got 2 of them down there. So I said, Toussaint, why don't you let the ladies in the office call these people and interview them a little bit? Because they came up with all kinds of stories about how they were in the hospital and how they worked in the hospital. They couldn't leave because of COVID. All kinds of stories. So finally, the girls call. And they say, Sir Mike, both of these girls are ladyboys. Both. So I get to this gentleman, and I explained to him, I said, hey, you're being scammed big time, and you need to go home. He said, yeah, I guess so. I'm still trying. So as we leave, I get him in the hallway, and I said, you know, buddy, I'm going to give you some advice. And he said, what's that? And I said, go to the airport, just like you're doing now, get on the plane, and don't ever come back. Because you're so gullible, you fall for anything, and it just doesn't pay. You're never going to get anywhere. You're trying to buy these people. And that's what he's doing. He's trying to buy them. And I said, you need to come over here and meet somebody as a friend, and then. So anyway, he went home, and that was the end of that. So I haven't heard from him since. Okay. Most of these guys, in fact, all of these guys, we do the immigration for them. We bring the fiancés and we bring the spouses. And about 99% of them are pretty good deals. But there are a lot of them that are not. And we find out because we're with them from the beginning. When that girl comes in the office and she starts telling our staff, answering their questions, and we working with the guy, we kind of can tell what's going on with them. And it's some real scammers out there.
I hope you enjoyed our video. As you know, we're going to create more videos every day. So as you know, we have 12 new videos coming out in January, and we're going to keep having new videos every day as we keep going everything forward. And so I appreciate you. Like and subscribe and notify. That way you'll know exactly when you get the next video. Thank you. Have a good day. Take care.